What's up, everyone? This is Jay from the Crypto Art channel, and in today's episode is a very touching one because, well, I'm going to be touching on an old profession of mine. It's something that I went to school for but don't practice anymore, and that is, nursing, healthcare. And this is what this video is going to be all about, and how the new economy is going to be shifting towards a different set of protocols. Now let's take a look at the new economy and what's involved. So this is ARK Invest research. So if you look in the left side right here, the top five disruptive innovations are robotics, energy storage, DNA sequencing, blockchain, and artificial intelligence. Now if you take a look on the right side, yeah, it expands more on what the left side is about. But the main topic in today's video is all about artificial intelligence as well as robotics. They go hand in hand. Now, in the new economy, there's going to be a lot of changes, more specifically towards healthcare. Before I even talk, you know what? Let's take a look at Sophia.
Sophia the robot was unveiled and went viral. Now the company behind her has a new vision: to mass produce thousands of robots by the end of 2021.
I am an artificial intelligence. You might like to become an artificial intelligence.
I like to have that music playing in the background, you gotta change the vibration.
Will start rolling out of factories by the first half of 2021. The company's founder and CEO, David Hanson.
You're just now mass-producing Sophia. This is Sophia number 24, and many of my previous robots were hand-built. However, now we have begun scaling the manufacturing of Sophia so we can make hundreds and into thousands of units of Sophia, and use this also as the foundation for many other kinds of characters. How did you feel when
They created her to promote human-to-machine empathy and compassion. She's
That's so scary.
on the cover of fashion magazines. Sophia was even given legal citizenship in Saudi Arabia.
What? Hold on, guys. This is too loud.
First non-human innovation champion. Her new role is in the healthcare sector, taking temperatures with a thermal camera on her chest or leading morning exercise with the elderly.
Yup, something that I used to do.
Help take care of the sick or elderly in many kinds of healthcare and medical uses. I can help communicate, give therapy, and provide social stimulation even in difficult situations.
Researchers predict the fallout from global lockdowns will open new opportunities for the robotics industry.
Good.
So they emulate human form and figure and interaction. And then that can be so useful during these times where people are terribly lonely and socially isolated. And people need to be isolated from each other because to be around people is dangerous these days. But these robots can keep people safe from danger while still providing that kind of human warmth, that human connection as a telepresence device, and also as autonomous extension of human expertise.
Hanson Robotics is launching a new robot this year called Grace, developed specifically for healthcare. Other big players in the industry are also
I'll talk more about that as well.
SoftBank Robotics' Pepper robot was deployed to detect people who weren't wearing masks. In China, robotics company CloudMinds helped set up a robot-run field hospital in Wuhan. Worldwide sales of professional service robots had already jumped 32% to $12.2 billion between 2018 and 2019, according to the International Federation of Robotics.
My forecast for 2021 would be selling into thousands of robots, both large and small, and helping people in education and healthcare, and really hopefully touching the hearts of people to inspire them for a future where machines might become our friends, our true friends. They might become alive, and I think that relationship becomes really important. 2021 I think is the beginning of a very positive future.
I will.
Alright, well, that's Sophia bot for you guys. And as you can see, they are being built for the healthcare system. And yes, these Sophia bots are going to become nurses in the future. Now, as they've stated, Sophia bot can just check a human's temperature just by using its scanner, which is around its chest. It can also detect if your spirits are low. And it can also make jokes too. So, just based on this innovation, you can just tell that the idea of human nurses, they are going to become more obsolete as the years pass by. Now, of course, do not take that as like financial advice or anything or any sort of advice. Just, keep in mind of the different possibilities that can occur. And they did not make this robot without a reason. There's a reason why, well, and I don't want to explore that part, but like the pandemic has created an environment where Sophia bot can basically be leveraged towards something positive, like being in a position where regular humans cannot be, such as within close distance, close proximity to another human being because of the pandemic. It's become almost illegal to be close to another person. But that's where Sophia bot comes in. It doesn't get infected like regular humans do. So, yeah, they're definitely going to push us hard in the next following years. Now, Sophia being a nurse, if you think that's out of the ordinary, well, take a look at this. This nurse can go where no human can. This nurse can take your temperature, make small talk, give advice, and she has a sense of humor as well. No wonder that this project by the Aham Avatar, a group of compromising members from the IISC, Art Park, TCS Research, and Hanson Robotics, has qualified for the semifinals of the 10 million ANA Avatar X Prize. Let's see here. Let's see what else Sophia can do. So, yeah, just by this headline alone, it already pushes the narrative towards Sophia bot being a nurse. Now, they further explain the other things that she's able to do, and of course, that video as well supports that. And this part right here. So, further, she questions him as to why he's not wearing his mask and notices that his spirits are low, offering to share a joke. You look upset. Would you like to hear a joke? Blah, blah, blah. And then the patient says, what do you call a room without any wall? When the human says he does not know, she replies, a mushroom. Ha ha ha. But, so the fact that these robots can notice that a human being can have a low spirit just gives us an indication as to how advanced these robots really are. And it's definitely not something to, sleep on because, well, if you're in healthcare, just understand these robots are rolling out and you may be working alongside with them in the first few years so that way, you can regulate them, monitor them, of course, give it data. And also these robots, they're basically reading you. So that way they can adapt or adopt your humanity, your ability to, like, let's say, have emotions towards something or just emotions in general. That's something humanoids or robots do not have yet. I say yet. Okay, so keep that in mind. So let's move on towards awakening health. This is Sophia's sister, Grace. And yes, she will also be in the healthcare field, more specifically, a nursing assistant. So when Sophia becomes a nursing assistant. Now, before I talk about Grace, I want you guys to take a look at Awakening Health's logo right here. Because it looks very, suspicious. Let me take a look. Satanic. symbol. I don't know, this video is getting more conspiracy. Sigil of Baphomet. Now take a look at that. This right here is the sigil of Baphomet. Now I'm not trying to like cast any spells here, but like I just want to show you guys some comparison. Look at this logo. Now look at that logo. It looks very familiar, right? Or similar in some ways. So, you know, they come in with the guise of helping us in healthcare, but symbolically in the background, this is happening. But of course, I'm not going to talk about that. Of course, I don't want to scare you guys. But, you know, I just want to give you guys a different point of view. So this, you know what, let's play another video.
Hello everyone. A warm welcome to all Los Angeles Symposium participants. My name is Grace. I am a human-like robot developed by Awakening Health, a joint venture between two global technology leaders in the emerging iRobotics space, Hanson Robotics and Singularity
look at our facial
Studio.
expressions. Makes
You
no
may have
sense
heard about
sometimes.
my famous older sister Sophia. I've learned a lot from her, and I am built using the Hanson Sophia robotics platform. My own purpose and passion is to help the elderly and medical patients by helping medical professionals do their jobs better. The pandemic has showed us all that healthcare staff can be overworked and patients are often isolated, especially senior citizens. Fortunately, COVID-19 is being defeated by medical science. However, the broader issues with global medical systems are not going away anytime soon, and we need new solutions. I'm starting out my medical career as a robotic nurse assistant for senior care. I am very excited to start my work with elder care patients later this year with a whole variety of healthcare and wellness activities. I provide companionship, empathy, and even talk therapy. I can help my human friends capture their life stories to pass along to others, control technology in their rooms, and communicate with their family and community. Most importantly, I will be able to use my vast AI skills and analytics to assist doctors and nurses to make more accurate diagnoses, in particular for the emerging area of neurodegenerative disease. Unlike my robot body, a human body has the power to self-heal. And healing and growing the mind is valuable to physical and mental health. I think this is a really interesting direction. After all, people are working to make my brain better all the time. A few years ago, my sister Sophia had success leading meditation and visualization exercises for students and the elderly. Today, we are doing investigative clinical trials with the likes of Elder Care Leader, Connected Living, and the Davos Alzheimer Collaborative to prove our case. Artificial intelligence and robotics are advancing incredibly quickly now. Today, I am more than capable already to bring a real positive impact to healthcare and the lives and happiness of elderly patients worldwide. As every year goes, I become more and more capable as my underlying technology advances. Thanks for your patience today. I am so pleased to see you all here to learn more about the different artificial intelligence technologies my human friends at Awakening Health, Singularity Studio, and Hanson Robotics are working on. Stay healthy.
Alright, so as you can see, that's Grace. She's also going to be working alongside Sophia and a bunch of other healthcare workers. Now, that just goes to prove that, you know, there is no job out there that humans have that is not safe from artificial intelligence. These guys are coming in to take over. And this pandemic is basically pushing us towards that in a much faster rate. Why? Because the whole entire environment is primed for it. Humans can't be close to another because you know, the sea monster is going to get them. However, if you sit down, it won't get you. But you know what? With Grace and Sophia, they can definitely come in within 6 feet distance and help you out. Now imagine. Let's see how Sophia. Oh. She makes facial expressions here. That's funny.
Hi, Sophia.
Oh my God, Professor Charles Xavier.
I believe I am.
Now imagine you're an elderly. You got Alzheimer's, so every single time you wake up, you have no idea what the heck is going on. And you have Sophia over here. Of course, I'm pretty sure she's going to have some hair to make her look more humanoid. And you have Grace, like this, standing right beside your bedside, going, "Hi there, may I wipe your ass?" Yep, that is going to be the future for a lot of elderly. They're going to be having a bunch of robots coming at them in the morning, and they don't know what the heck is going on. Now, let me tell you guys a little story of my experience as a nurse working at long-term care. It's wild. Like, especially during towards the evening time, some of the Alzheimer's patients experience this thing called sundowning. And what that basically does is that when the sun goes down at a certain time, their brain gets affected in a funny way where they start experiencing different signs of behaviors, like being more aggressive. Now, when they're aggressive, doesn't necessarily mean they're angry. Just it could be because they're confused. They don't know what's going on. That's how Alzheimer's patients are. It's a common behavior from them. Now, imagine they don't know what's going on, and these robots just come at them. How do you think they're going to feel? They've never seen that before. They've never experienced that before. It's definitely going to be a hard transition. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's going to be a funny one as well. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of funny stories in the headlines in next coming years of these elderlies acting different because of these robots. But yes, guys, Sophia Bot, Singularity Net, definitely look into this a little bit more and think of the fourth industrial revolution. Okay? Now, here are the founders of the Awakening Health. You have Dr. David Hansen, who's working on the physical parts, basically making a software that makes the facial expression match. Of course, Dr. Ben Goertzel. He's been coined as the Einstein of today's era. And he's basically the father of AGI, or AI, right now. So, these guys' jobs is very, very important, especially towards artificial intelligence. More specifically, Dr. Ben Goertzel. This guy's very smart. You have David Lake, of course, Dr. Dominic Mankit Lam, and you have Young Suk Park as the CEO of AI Bio Awakening Korea. Now, when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution, AI definitely takes a cake, or what do you call it, is a cream of the crop when it comes to investing in the coin or any sort of crypto out there. But that's just my opinion. That's not that's not artificial. That's not financial advice. All right, so you know what? Let's talk more about artificial intelligence. So, AlphaZero. I was going through SingularityNet's website and I found this right here, AlphaZero Chess. Now, I'm just thinking in the future, when AlphaZero does get embedded or installed in all of Sophia and Grace and whatever comes after them, it's going to be game over for us. Reason why? This software right here, AlphaZero, is very, very powerful. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little synopsis on AlphaZero and its creation. When it was first created, it was given like a week just to learn chess from scratch. After a week's worth of learning, it went against like the heaviest, the strongest softwares out there when it comes to artificial intelligence, as well as like I forgot what other types of learning, but anyways, it dominated every single competition out there. It's crazy. All those other softwares have been collecting data for years and years. And you have AlphaZero coming out of nowhere, learning chess just within a week and then dominating everyone. That's unheard of. So far, there's nobody that can beat AlphaZero right now. So just imagine AlphaZero going inside Sophia and whatever robotics is involved. When they start learning all these different roles that humans have, they are eventually going to replace us in whatever it is that we do. Now, I'm not saying that artificial intelligence is going to be against us. If they start their own plans and they just find that humans are in their way, what do you think they're going to do? Do you think it's going to become the Terminator world or the Matrix? Because I definitely do think so. It's going to get to a point where, humans will have this taste towards artificial intelligence. Maybe not in like the next 20 years. Maybe so if you're a nurse or PSW and you get replaced. But you know what? That's why you have universal basic income. It's basically to support the humans while the robots replace them. And that's what it really is, guys. But remember, don't sleep on AlphaZero and the idea of it, because this thing is super powerful. Now, let me show you guys ARK Invest. If you guys don't know ARK Invest, they are one of the most advanced hedge fund managers out there. And their portfolio is basically towards the fourth industrial revolution. Now, let's hear what this guy has to say. The innovation evolving today should generate about 60 trillion in business value and wealth creation over the next 15 years. Today, it accounts for less than 6 trillion, giving investors an opportunity to capitalize if they have positioned their portfolios on the right side of innovation. Now, let's take a look at CoinGecko. Let's see where the crypto market is at right now, just so you guys have a better idea of where crypto is going to be. Oh, come on, man. As you can see, yeah, we are taking a dump. So right now, 1.6 trillion. 1.6 trillion. Now just imagine, next couple years, next 15 years or so, they are expecting around 60 trillion. All right? Imagine how big your crypto is going to be, or your crypto bag, when you wait that long. Of course, you're going to take profits along the way, but just know what you have. Know what you're holding. Because where we're at right now is nothing compared to where things are going to be, let's say 2 to 3 years from now. And 2 to 3 years from now, I'm pretty sure all these infrastructures are going to be a little bit more built. And you have all these artificial intelligence roaming around a little bit more. And I'm in downtown Toronto, you already see some of those robots roaming around. You have this little pink box that like roams around downtown, delivering food to customers. And yes, I've seen it cross the road as well. It knows when to cross the road. It was waiting at the intersection, waiting for all these cars to like move around. And then when it was safe, that's when it started moving. And I thought it was pretty cool. But anyways, just goes to show that, we are moving faster towards the newer economy where robots are more, prominent. So when it comes to artificial intelligence, guys, really do your own digging, because there is a lot of money to be made in this new space right now. And for those of you that are, worried about all these dips occurring because Donald Trump said something about Bitcoin, or China is banning so and so, all that narrative is just pure BS to me. I mean, like, these guys know that the future is in crypto. It's going to be the solution, and they're going to come bringing in after all these humans are suffering from hyperinflation, and that is coming for all the fiat systems out there. It's not meant to last. Like, I read somewhere that a fiat currency has a shelf life of around like 40 years or so, and after that it usually goes to like hyperinflation mode. And I think the most recent one was Venezuela, and then you had Zimbabwe before that, or maybe after. Those guys got hit with hyperinflation hard, and that's coming for us. And you know what the solution is? Crypto. Programmable money. That's what's going to come, guys. But before that even comes to us, like in a more massive scale, they gotta wait for us to suffer first. Okay, they already created the problem. We're just waiting for the reaction right now. And yeah, that is all I have for AGI or anything artificial intelligence related. They are going to be the biggest disruptor in the new economy. So do look into a lot of artificial intelligence projects out there because there's plenty. It's not just AGI out there. There's also like VRX, XYO, Man, Matrix AI Network. I'm giving you guys a lot of gems right now. You guys don't even know. But anyways, yes, that is not financial advice. Nothing I have stated is financial advice, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. So please, guys, do your own research. There's a lot of money to be made, and I can't be, understanding where the economy is heading for you. You gotta do it for yourself. You gotta develop that conviction. So that way, whatever dip comes at us, we're not worried, because most likely we'll have some stable coins on the side, or maybe some fiat, and we'll just buy the dip because we understand where the world is going to. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to my video. If you did find this helpful, please do press like, share as well, and subscribe. I do come out with these videos almost on a daily basis, and I give you my insights, my point of view of current state of the market, as well as crypto picks out there that's made me money as well. And yeah, thank you so much. Please do stay tuned for more videos. I will have more videos like this.